We're sorry to hear that you're leaving us at Chapman's, but we really hope you've enjoyed living in your current home. So here are some things that you need to be thinking about, and you need to start thinking about them soon. Depending on the type of tenancy you're on, you could have anywhere from 1 to 3 months before your actual checkout date. Either way, this time can go really, really quickly, and we appreciate you have got a lot of things to do. So we've popped together a quick checklist for you to help you on your countdown to your departure date. Some things to think about. Do you need a reference for your new property? We're more than happy to supply this for you. Just get in touch with us. Have you booked your removal van, your removal company? Cleaners. This can take a long time. The average 2-bed flat takes on average between 10 and 16 hours to properly deep clean and return to move-in condition and cleanliness, sometimes even more. Remember, the cleaning has to be done before we do our checkout inspection, and you may be so busy getting organised with the new property that you may run out of time to get this done. We strongly advise you to use professional cleaners, and we're really happy to recommend our cleaners to you. It is an investment, but we know that they will get the job done to our high standards. It takes the pressure off you, and our cleaners will clean to a level whereby you should get your deposit back in full. We are going to send you a move-out checklist. Please read this. You will absolutely kick yourself if you miss one step in the process and for that reason not get your deposit back in full. Don't forget to download your inventory. Remind yourself as to the move-in conditions, contents, cleanliness and the layout of furniture in the property. Remember, all light bulbs should be working. All furniture should be back in the right place. All of your belongings should be removed. You may think you'll be helping us by leaving behind some extra pots and pans, but sadly we don't want them. Did you have permission to have a pet in your property? Is there any damage associated with them? And were those carpets professionally cleaned on your way in? If so, we will need them professionally cleaned when you move out. Please let us know your new address. Do you want to set up your mail redirection? Because remember, the new occupant of the property may not forward on your mail to you. Let us know who your current gas and electricity suppliers are so that we can update them when you move out. And remember, have you cancelled your standing order to us? I'm sure you don't want to pay us rent twice. So it's a checkout inspection. At the checkout inspection, your property manager will have a full copy of your check-in inventory which you've got. He or she will carefully go through the property with a fine-tooth comb. They will lift mattresses, they will move sofas, they will check on top of kitchen cabinets to check to see if the place is clean, tidy, damage-free and everything back in the right place. They will also check to see if the property is free from strong food odours, pet odours, etc. They will take meter readings and they will then return to the office and write up a checkout report which they will aim to get out to you and to your landlord either the same day or the next day. This checkout report will detail things that you have a responsibility for, but also maintenance issues that the landlord has a responsibility for. They will also update the last known utility suppliers with your move-out meter readings and dates, and they'll also update the council and they will advise both sections of your new address if you've supplied that to us. What about my deposit, I hear you call? We want you to get this back as soon as possible. However, we may need to sort things like additional cleaning, repairs and maintenance. Please remember that we don't own the property and we have to get authorisation for your deposit return from your landlord. But please remember that we do want to return this as soon as possible, but sometimes we also have to wait for third-party invoices to come in. It's also worth noting that we don't make any money out of the cleaning, we don't charge for sorting out any of these issues. Really, we want to just find this property in such a state that we can sign everything off and get that deposit released to you in full as quickly as possible. So, when will I get my deposit back? You can initiate this deposit return at any stage you want to. However, normally we as the agents start the process from our end because we need to know if there's any deductions to make, how much they are and what are they for. The deposit scheme will then send the lead tenant an email asking them if they're happy with the proposals that we've put into place. We as an agency try to get it right first time, because if you're happy with the proposal that's sent to you, then this deposit scheme will just ask you for your bank details, and they'll actually then transfer that money out to you within 5 working days, sometimes sooner from the point that you've accepted the proposal. However, we do understand that you may not always agree with our findings, and if you do have a disagreement, we just want to manage your expectations that the deposit return could take a little bit longer. Please also note that we have absolutely no access to your tenant portal on the Tenancy Deposit Scheme's website. It's done that way for a reason, because we shouldn't have any control over what you're seeing. It's your deposit. Remember, if you do have any issues with the deposit return process, you must contact the scheme directly, and you'll need your reference number. The reference number for your deposit will be detailed on the prescribed information sheet that we posted to you and lodged in your tenant portal at the beginning of the tenancy. So please make a note of that. 2 final points. The penultimate one is to remember that once you move out, any information relating to you that's lodged on your tenant portal will be deleted once you've moved out. So please do download any of that now. And lastly, we just wanted to thank you so much for renting a property through Chapman's. We wanted to wish you lots of luck for the future and really good luck over the next few weeks and months whilst you're going through that move out process. We hope it goes really, really well for you, and hope you end our tenancy with Chapman's on a really positive note.